Greetings, motherfuckers. Dancers with White Chicks here. And I have to say, happy Thanksgiving. I know, I'm for real this time. None of that bullshit fake out where it's like, oh, you're going to talk about some Thanksgiving, and then you go to, oh, you're talking about some Crest shit. Or, oh, you're going to talk about Thanksgiving, and then, no, you talk about Kathleen Kennedy Award, that motherfucker. And no, none of that shit. I am actually going to talk about Thanksgiving. Things you notice about Thanksgiving. Alright? So, in other words, the same bullshit I pulled for Halloween, which was a lazy motherfucking video. Okay, expect more of that shit. But I mean, most YouTubers will only go into surface level about Thanksgiving and say what they are thankful for. But no, I will go in deeper and talk about bullshit and explain that not everything is that great. But then there are some lit-ass motherfucking things. You know all that. This is things you notice about Thanksgiving. See, I tried to hype that shit up. It's a shitty title. I know. It's like, fuck. It's a generic-ass motherfucking title. But whatever. We're gonna run it anyway. Let's begin. Fuck. We get it. So you don't eat meat during Thanksgiving. Okay, motherfucker. Don't demonize anyone that does. Don't try to get me to have sympathy for some fucking turkeys. You'll always see on Facebook some random motherfucker that just happens to be on your friend list share this PETA commercial.
Dear God, thank you for the turkey we're about to eat, and for the turkey farms where they pack them into dark, tiny little sheds for their whole lives. Thank you for when they burn their feathers off while they're still alive, and for when turkey gets kicked around like a football and killed by people who think it's fun to stomp on their little turkey heads. And special thanks for all the chemicals and dirt and poop that's in the turkey we're about to eat.
Shut your fucking mouth! No problem, Charlie. Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
Yeah, I don't give a shit. Did Peter just use a if you eat turkey, you eat ass argument? What the fuck? Now, I'm going to be talking multiple points of shit on Macy's Thanksgiving parades, but I swear, that shit gets more and more jarring every single year. They'll have some pop singer motherfucker like Ariana Grande that sings about getting spanked, bukkakied, and then fucked harder than a YouTuber that happens to curse does by YouTube's algorithm, and still have this motherfucker right on a float that is on some children's property. Like, this shit is mismatched. There's teddy bears and fucking smiling people with hearts and shit, but they're with someone that's singing very suggestive shit.
You say you like but the air off, I need it on. You like the light coming I light, so I just keep them all closed. Cold outside and you're just in a t-shirt. I have but even in a sweater. You start your night sipping by the kilo. I know you know.
Motherfucker, this is like if we had Sheck West with Santa Claus.
I think I hear bells jingling. Oh, what fun it is to ride in on an 8-reindeer open sleigh. Making spirits bright is the red-suited, white-bearded man himself, Santa Claus!
Ho, ho, ho!
Do these motherfuckers realize this shit? Also, it's funny as hell that last year's Macy's Thanksgiving parade, Matt Lauer was still around. And in hindsight, that shit is hilarious. Because his ass was getting dusted in a few fucking days. They're smiling around him, smirking all like, oh, we're just enjoying Thanksgiving, the parade. When they know he's getting the Me Too nuke.
Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, and we have something to cheer about too.
Yeah, we do, exactly.
Matt.
That shit was cold. But he's a cock, so who gives a fuck? Oh my goodness, I absolutely hate dry turkey. When you bite it, it's like your teeth are about to shatter because of how tough and disgusting it is. It's like trying to chew rubber off a tire of a car that had those hydraulic shits and have bounced in the air since the 70s. I don't want to eat dry-ass turkey. Then people try to pour gravy on the shit like that will make it better. It doesn't, motherfucker. Because nothing beats nice, juicy turkey that is reminiscent of a white chick's breast, that when you bite, you are instantly in enjoyment, and you instantly start to say, yeah, this tastes wonderful. You can never actually tell what's the difference between sweet potatoes and yams. when you eat them. I mean, unless you know beforehand. So when you say, "Oh, these yams are good," and then somebody gets offended, like, "These aren't yams. They're sweet potatoes." I'm like, well, how was I supposed to know that shit? They taste exactly the fucking same. I hate how when you say you love eggnog, people assume you're talking about the alcohol. No, honestly, the alcohol in eggnog, the mixture doesn't really work for me. And this is coming from someone that absolutely loves alcohol. But anyway, I remember being in the 9th grade telling one of my teachers, "Hey, I really loved eggnog. I really love eggnog." And they were like, "Oh my goodness, how dare you?" I'm like, I'm talking about non-alcoholic eggnog. The type of shit that you get from the grocery store. What the fuck's your problem? I mean, you're just gonna assume that in the 9th grade I was getting tipsy and drinking and shit? I mean, I cannot confirm or deny whether that was the case. But that's not the motherfucking point. And then later, when I actually did try some eggnog with alcohol, that's some disgusting shit. I would go back in time and say, "You think I wanted to drink this shit?" Now, this is hypocrisy, but I don't really care. Now, when there's an NFL game on Thanksgiving, right? Yeah, you enjoy them when your team isn't playing. But then when your team's playing, it's like, oh, motherfucker. Now I gotta worry about us losing and me being angry and shit. Like, I didn't want to be worried about this shit. I didn't want to have to be focused on this or care. I just wanted to eat some turkey, motherfucker. Why do I have to worry about my team getting humiliated? Now, I know the Detroit Lions, they got to do that shit every single year. But still, fuck it. It's them. Who gives a shit about the Lions? I don't want to talk politics for Thanksgiving. Motherfuckers always ask, "What do you think about situation XYZ?" I don't give a shit. Let me eat my motherfucking turkey. Shit. You know, I really can't stand when people ask you, "What are you thankful for?" And they get offended when you respond, "I'm thankful for white chicks." And they go, "Oh, no, don't take this as a joke, bro." No, I'm seriously thankful for white chicks. Now, I know I haven't had the whole chitlins discussion yet, and motherfuckers don't know my opinion on that just yet, but I am going to say, yes, I absolutely love chitlins. Chitlins does not deserve the slander it gets at all. But motherfuckers are so incompetent, and they don't know how to make this shit. I mean, well, there's no reason I should see some hay in this motherfucking chitlin. What the fuck is hay? So you gotta make sure someone you trust is making the shit. Don't trust a random motherfucker's shitlins. Now, this point should be 11, but I'm not going to give a fuck, and I'm going to have it as 10.5, because I don't feel like going back and having the shit and, turning all the shit. And then it's like, I want this shit to end with 20 for some reason. But whatever. But I think it's funny when you're getting served turkey by someone and they ask you, "Hey, do you prefer white meat or dark meat?" And it's like, you know what I'm going to say. No preference. Yeah, we're talking about turkey here. If you're with your extended family for Thanksgiving, you cannot avoid this. They're going to be asking you all types of questions every 2 seconds. "Oh, what have you been doing? Where are you? What do you do now? What do you plan to do?" Motherfucker, is this a Thanksgiving dinner or is this a fucking job interview? Shit! Oh my goodness, I absolutely hate when stuffing is undercooked. And it's like, you have it on your plate, and it's next to gravy and shit. It is so damn cold that when it touches the gravy, that shit turns to ice. Motherfucker, cook the stuffing. Pumpkin pie is absolutely wonderful, but you can never have it because everyone else already ate up all the shit. I've never actually given a fuck about Black Friday. I know. Never participated in this shit, never gone, even to see the craziness. No, I really don't give a fuck. Really, the only thing Black Friday means to me is the chance to see some fights on the internet. That's kinda entertaining. Some good motherfucking ham. Nice and sweet, juicy. It's hard to fuck up some ham. It really is. But somehow, motherfuckers will find a way to do it. There's always that obviously bullshit meme someone on your Facebook newsfeed shares that says Black Friday started from a discount on slaves after Thanksgiving. Like, bro, you know this shit is fake, right? But they still share it and have everyone see that they're gullible as hell. And these shits have the ghetto Instagram filter. You know, the shit that looks like a motherfucker is in a pitch black room and has a light pointing to the shit and makes it look grainy as shit. Well, that same shit will pop around every single year. Oh my goodness. I remember at Thanksgiving when I was young, and I had to travel hours to get to an aunt's house for Thanksgiving dinner. And you're hungry because you're not eating that much before you get some Thanksgiving food. Why would you? You want a full motherfucking stomach for Thanksgiving dinner. But when you finally get to the place, all the good shit is gone and half that food has already been eaten. There's no pumpkin pie. There's no more ham. There's no more sweet potatoes. All that is left is some salty ass greens I don't want to eat. But you'd still be forced to eat that shit because your aunt wants you to have high blood pressure. And have you ever been in a Thanksgiving dinner where they're always like, oh, try this, here, why don't you try this, you try this? Like, fuck, I just got in the door, you're asking me to eat 72 different motherfucking things. But you don't really actually want me to have a good time eating some shit, you just want to give me the shit that nobody else wanted. I do not give a shit about casserole. Motherfucker, fuck your casserole. Now anyone from my family that I have blood relation with, that says, hey, do you want some casserole? No, motherfucker, I don't want this shit. I don't want this shit. I will tell them that. But if it is the casserole from the parent of a white chick that I may have a little bit, right? I will pretend to like that shit. Pretend. Like I'll say some shit like, wow, Mrs. McHughley, your cooking is absolutely splendid. I absolutely love your casserole. I don't mean any of that shit from this bland-ass fucking food, this tasteless shit. But your daughter's gonna give me the cat. Okay, seriously, okay, this one's bullshit. Yeah, because it's implying that they would ever want their parents to know I exist. I hate YouTubers that rush out Thanksgiving videos. It's like, motherfucker, you know the holiday exists. Why did you wait till the last moment to make a video about the shit? And then motherfuckers are watching this and it's like, they can tell this is rushed. They can tell this isn't polished. They can tell that you didn't put in motherfucking effort for this shit. And that you are really just making this shit because it's a little easier than what you would have made if there was some other thing you could make that makes any motherfucking sense. So yeah, I don't you hate when YouTubers do that shit? Yeah, and I know this is the same thing I did for the Halloween one. I'll take that out.